Hi guys, so right now we're going to be listening to My Daughter Died, I guess. So yeah, let's get right into it.
I cannot describe to you how I feel right now. What I'm experiencing is so detached from the norm, I'm almost convinced I've finally gone insane. Almost. My wife, B, died during childbirth. She was gorgeous, funny, intelligent, stubborn. A woman whose laugh was so loud, eating in restaurants was a challenge. A woman whose stare was so intense, it made my hands shake. I lost her as she gave birth to our daughter, Sam. Of course, I could have resented Sam for taking away what was once mine in a way nothing else can be, for taking away what was so truly and utterly pure. But I didn't. I knew B wouldn't have wanted any resentment. She wouldn't have wanted our only child to have a life ruined by hate. But this isn't about grief. This isn't about the physical sucker punch of losing forever something you loved. This is about something far more sinister. My daughter was lively, always running and screaming, leaping up and down the climbing frame, causing havoc in her classes. So, for her 6th birthday, a trip with friends to the movies had left her with so much pent-up energy I could barely keep up with her as she dipped and dodged between people on the pavement. She'd occasionally turn back through the sea of people and shout, "Daddy, come on!"
Right now, this little girl sounds like she's very hard-headed at the moment. Um, yeah, I would have snatched this girl up and actually told her that her mom died because of her, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sick.
In a tone that was almost petulant. I couldn't help but love her. I tried to chase her. I really did. She was too busy looking at me when she dashed out into the road, and the bus didn't have time to stop. A sickening crunch, and the world fell silent. I cradled a broken form in my arms, too numb to weep, too hurt to move. All I could feel was the warm, crimson liquid gently seep into my clothes. In the state of shock I was in, I could just think about how I was going to wash my jeans. It sounds horrid, I know, but a loss like that tears everything away from you and leaves you with only the bare thought process that makes us human. The next week was a blur. I cannot place a single memory to a time. In between friends and family extending their condolences and the howling sobs of mine that would break out at any moment. I attended her funeral dressed all in black. By dressed, I don't mean merely clothes. My very essence was dark. I couldn't feel or think, and the day continued as I went through the motions, like a dying man treading water. Everyone wanted to tell me about Sam, and how perfect she was, what an angel she was, as if I didn't know, as if I didn't realise what a gift my own daughter was. The man stood out from the rest, as he walked up to me and handed me this large leather book. I assumed at the time he was a parent of one of Sam's friends, handing me a collection of their photos together, or maybe I was too numb to even process his cold hands. And we never mentioned my daughter once. For a month, I was lost. I drank and stayed in our now empty apartment alone, watching old box sets.
That's sad.
Too numb now to even cry.
Oh.
It was only when my sister arrived, when she held my hand and talked to me, that I began to come out of my shell. She'd listen to the most insane things I said, and gently coax me out of my depression. Not
Aww.
completely, but enough for me to begin to live what was almost a real life again. That was when I opened the book. I decided to remember Sam for all the joy she gave, and was prepared to reflect on her life without feeling miserable. I opened to the first page. It was essentially a binder, full of Polaroid photos of my daughter growing up.
Aww.
I furrowed my brow. They were taken from a distance, blurred slightly, and I was in a few of them. I began to feel sick, but hoped that the following photos would provide some explanation. I came up with every excuse of how the man obtained these photos, desperate to view the moments of my daughter's life without a sense of trepidation. The photos grew closer and closer to me. I could see the day I gave her a tiny bike after she turned 5, and the skinned knees that ensued. so many more pages, so I assumed the rest were empty. But there was a photo of her just before the movies on her 6th birthday. I could recognise the pink raincoat she insisted on wearing, and my hands on her shoulders.
Alright guys, we're gonna end it off with some Scenario gameplay. You know, boring. Because I always die. Oh, not today. Not today. Ooh, not today. Not today. Nope. You're not getting out. You're not getting out. Ooh, I win. I win. I won. Oh, you should have stayed in the circle if you wanted some food, but your girl hasn't died yet. Not yet. Alright. No! It was so big and strong. Ooh, ooh, that's that swerving skill. Oh, he thought he was gonna take my food. Nope. No! You suck, worm. You suck. I hope that my camera would show this, but I guess it's time